Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the senior, somewhat of a round table. Here we're just going to ask questions to these 7 seniors.
I'm Amber Hoot, and I play center mid, and I'm from Indiana.
I'm Taylor Hatch. I play forward, and I'm from Florida.
I'm Casey Riemer. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, and I'm an outside back.
I'm Chalcraft. I'm a goalkeeper, and I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
I'm Hattie Jones. I'm a centre mid, and I'm from England.
I'm Savannah Stair, and I'm a left back, and I'm from Kodak, Tennessee.
I'm Claire Ramet. I'm a left back, and I'm from France.
So the U5, they've been here since freshman year. I'm gonna start with you, Amber. What was the moment you're like, wow, like this is my senior year. I'm about to be done. What was the moment for you?
I think when we ended preseason, like knowing that was our last preseason, and like the last time we'd go through summer workouts, I think that's when it really started to hit in, like the first last, I guess.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor, what about you? What was there a moment?
I feel like it didn't hit me till last week. Like senior night's this Friday, and like I was like, oh dang, like I'm gonna be walking.
Yeah. Okay, what about you, Casey?
I think coming here in the summer, I realized I was like, this is my last summer and last preseason, and I just think it really hit me when I came here for the last time.
All right, Sydney?
I think mine has to be like running the last beep test during preseason. That was kind of like an exciting moment. It was like I finally did it. I finally made it.
That's awesome. And then Sav, what about you?
Mine was probably towards the beginning, probably like right after preseason. I kind of had like that, oh no, I'm a senior and it's like it's already here. Like I just kind of blinked and everything was just gone.
Right.
4 years were just done.
All right, Hattie and Claire, so you guys actually from France and England respectively. Can you guys talk like kind of your experience you've had since coming from your home to now this is your somewhat of a new home?
Go ahead, Hattie.
Right, Hattie.
Well, I feel like people always ask me like how it can, like what's different, like how's the food different, or like how's the people different, how it's just like the environment different, and I think it's really disappointing when I just say to people like it's actually really similar. But then like on the soccer side, coming from England, like you guys are like just so much more athletic. Like you guys just run and run, and that's just like different. In England, it's more like I don't know, like a bit more technical, yeah. Whereas you guys just like can run just for like the whole game.
Gotcha. How about you, Claire?
So, a bit like Hattie, yeah, in France, like more soccer instead of athletic, so it was a huge difference. Like, I had to adapt. It was, bypass fitness. That's it.
Something that I've noticed just being around y'all is Aston's a character, right? We can all agree he's a character. And I've heard some funny stories coming from y'all. Taylor, can you give me a funny story of an Aston moment?
There's many.
There's so many. So many.
One that we decided that was super funny was that when Aston literally shot a ball and nailed Kaylin in the face. Kaylin's not here anymore, but nailed her in the face. He didn't acknowledge it. Like he just like kept playing.
And then, does anybody else have another funny story that?
There's honestly so many. Every day he does something.
Yeah,
like,
there's something
he'll be
every
like
day.
directing you on the field and we'll just like stand on your foot as he's doing it by accident, and he's like trying to move you, but you're like he's like on your foot, so you're like falling backwards, or like he honestly just does like.
Actually, I do remember. Sorry,
Every
actually.
day.
There was a time I think we were on a practice field, maybe, or it might have been the game field, but it was really wet outside and it was super early, and I think it just where the field had started freezing in the mornings, and so it was super slippery. And Aston always like when he demonstrates will have this fantastic like perfect shot, and he expects the exact same thing. So this one time he actually had slipped, and I think he rolled his ankle or like twisted his knee. And he was just like, and tried to play it off so cool. We're like, Aston, are you okay? And he was just like, yeah, I'm fine. And then like just continued. But after that, he was just in the worst mood ever. But it was just kind of like,
Did someone see him in the training room?
But it was just kind of like one of those like, oh, okay, like, whatever.
That is hilarious.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember that.
Casey, actually, this kind of going to more serious and more to the like what this is all about. It's like, so I'm gonna ask you like, what is it gonna mean? Like, what is the thing you're looking forward to on Friday for your senior night, and then who's gonna be there with you to support you?
I think, I guess, just being with all the seniors, we've grown up together these past 4 years, so it's gonna be really special. And then my whole family's coming, my brother and sister and their boyfriends and fiancés, and then my few best friends from back home. So I'm really excited
Sweet.
to see all of them.
Yeah. Amber, what about you? What is Friday night going to mean for you?
I think Friday will just be kind of like a good celebration of what's gone down the 4 years. I feel like as a group, we've gotten to put a lot of work in together and just worked hard to try and like leave the program in a good way, I guess, and like make a good impact. So I think it'll just be a good time to reflect on that. And a lot of my family's coming down from Indiana, so it's always fun to have them down here. So.
Sweet. Sydney, so something I've noticed is being around y'all this past year and so, I've noticed like how close as a team you are, like to each other, and also with like the freshmen to all to the seniors. What does it mean to be on this team, and how much do you love this team in general?
I mean, obviously, I love these girls to death. Basically, we've been like through everything together. The tears, the sweat, the smiles, the laughing, like everything together. We've felt the pain of losing or ending a season on a bad note or whatever. We've done it. So, I mean, it means a lot that knowing that these girls are like basically here for me and like the team, like everybody, not only just the seniors, but just the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. And so just kind of going into Friday's game, it's a big game, and you all know that. So Hattie, can you describe like what is it going to mean? Like, because it's kind of a win or kind of go home kind of game. What is that going to look like as a from freshman to a senior? Like, what does it look like to the whole team as a general to prepare for this game?
Well, I think so far we've had a good week of practice. Like from the side, like it looks like everyone's like putting in the work, which is obviously always awesome to see, especially after these guys had a big win at the weekend. But I think senior night's it's always heightened, like emotions are heightened. Like obviously everyone like wants to like show up and like play and win, especially for the seniors, because like effectively this could be like the last game that we all play. So I think like yeah, like it's just going into that, everyone knows that it's a big game, not just because of the tournament, but because of like senior night. So I think it's awesome, like everyone's kind of pulled together this week and like everyone's in like good spirit, like the coaches are all like pushing us, like we're all pushing each other, and yeah, it feels really good out there, so hopefully. Yeah.
That's sweet. And then kind of wrapping up a little bit, Claire, we're going to ask you, like, what are you going to miss the most about this team, and this school, and your experience here?
I think actually what I'm gonna miss the most is being a part of the team, like having like 27 sisters around, girlies.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna, like it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we share everything together basically, and not having it. Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Savannah, what is your plans after soccer?
So as of right now, it's really hard for me to not see myself in some kind of a team setting and not doing something that's fitness-wise or just involves me being around a group of people that are very encouraging and motivating. So I plan on interning somewhere in the spring at a CrossFit gym, barbell battalion actually, and then I'm looking forward to that, but I'm also going to, in that time, figure out what my next step is after that, and hopefully that's something with health, but I don't know like what exactly with health, but I know that whatever comes will come.
That's sweet. I like that. And so kind of going to on the field stuff, Taylor, can you describe what's been your favorite moment on the field? Like it could be a funny moment, it could be like a wow, I did that kind of thing, or etc.
This year or
just
in
in your
general?
whole career, is there a moment that kind of sticks out to you?
I think the one thing that came to my mind first, so I'm just gonna say it, was when Hattie scored and like the bench went nuts, like because she had just gone in and just ripped one and scored, and we just like. Also when someone else scored and we got in trouble for charging the field. Claire scored, yes. Claire ripped one, and it was
Claire's free
sick.
kick, like
It
the
was
other week.
sick, and it was worth it.
Unreal free kick, yeah. And the ref just comes over like, get off the field, get off the field.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was awesome.
So kind of wrapping this, our last question. I'm going to ask everybody. So you're seniors, you experienced 2 years or 4 years on this team. What is advice you can give to the underclassmen coming up for this next. It can be about soccer, it can be about life, it can be about school or anything.
Run.
Amber, you want to start us off and get a quick little advice that you can give to the underclassmen?
I think don't be scared to be vulnerable with your teammates. I think the quicker you can get close to each other and kind of know the ins and outs of each person, the more comfortable you are on the field because you're not really scared to make mistakes because you know that people have your back. So I think on and off the field, being open with your teammates and knowing them is probably, because that's what we'll remember the most. I think the soccer's been fun, but the relationships are what makes it really amazing. So.
All right, Taylor.
Stop that. Yeah, she shouldn't have gone first. I was gonna say that coming to practice every day can be it can be mundane, coming in and out of practice and having a good practice, having a bad practice, but being joyful in practicing, and even if things don't go your way, still being encouraging and not let other people I don't know, don't bring that onto other people, kind of thing. And yeah, just that was really bad.
Okay. All right,
I
Casey.
know what you meant.
I would say just soak it all in and just enjoy every moment, because I know 4 years have flown by and it's crazy to think that we're almost done with soccer forever. And when your alarm goes off at 5:30 in the morning, you're just dragging to practice, but just to enjoy all of it and enjoy the process.
Well, Casey took mine, but I would just say enjoy the process. Enjoy the time that you have with your teammates, because it does go by really fast, and just kind of continue to push each other. It's hard, but we're all in this together, so just enjoy it.
Yeah. Just like these guys said, don't take it for granted, but also don't forget to run. Run in the summer. Before you come here, run. Because you'll get here and it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. Run. Just run. All summer, just run. Run here.
No matter where you live.
Don't drive, don't fly, run.
Walk to
That's
bus
it.
trip.
Yeah.
All right,
Seriously,
Savannah.
though.
But you don't have to.
Probably my biggest advice would be for starters, the freshmen that come in, just to let them know that for someone speaking personally on this is don't get down on yourself just because you don't get the playing time that you want right away. You're a freshman, you're coming in, you're used to starting on your high school team, your club team. So when you come in here and, even though you're not getting the playing time that you want, that doesn't mean it's never going to happen. It just shows that you have something to work for. Nothing is given, it's earned. And my next advice is to always in on your teammates. There are a lot of hard times you'll go through. There's also a lot of good times, but unfortunately we like to reflect on the bad times, but it's in those moments that you use your team the most, regardless of what everything else is going on around you, whether that's life or soccer. Your teammates are your friends for the next 4 years, and if all else fails, you have them to always lean back on. So
Yeah.
Les.
For me, it's a bit like Casey. I think over the past 2 years, I've complained every single morning. And I had to wake up
True.
at 5:30. It's tough. And now I'm 2 weeks before the end, and I'm gonna miss it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's tough. Yeah, so enjoy it. That's it.
Perfect. All right. Thank y'all for listening to these seniors, and thank you, seniors, for your time you spent here. I hope for whatever in the future looks like, that you will be successful as a Blue Raider. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go Blue Raiders!
Literally.